This video provides a quick example of how a single customer view could be implemented on the Salesforce platform. So if we start with the data model here, we can see the account standard object on the left hand side and a number of child custom objects that would be populated typically by data from an external system, perhaps through some form of integration technology. And we have master detail relationships from the child objects to the account, the parent account record. And from here we can see a number of individual aggregate fields of the roll-up summary type that are summarizing spend, download activity, and so forth to provide some useful metrics at the account level. So if we move across to look at those fields in a bit more detail, here we can look at the roll-up summaries that are there, very basic stuff, but hopefully illustrative enough to give a sense of how the aggregates are implemented. We can see also two roll-up summaries of the sum type from the software purchase object. I mean, the individual aggregate statistics can be extremely useful in their own right, but I think the real value starts to come from combining the individual metrics into kind of compound logic that enable us to grade a customer, or indeed categorize a customer based upon different facts on different relationships that are taking place across the enterprise. So for this example implementation here, we're summing the software spend and the services spend. We're comparing that to threshold values. We're also considering download activity, and we're then categorizing the customer by a 5-star scheme, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're using images to present that rating value in a visual, effective manner. So we now jump to the account detail page. Here we can see the actual field itself, the customer rating field, and the image representation. Now that image can be not only rendered on a detail page, we can use that in related lists, list views, and so forth. Basically anywhere we're using this customer record on the Salesforce platform, we're able to see that 5-star rating, which can be very efficient in terms of service interactions and so on. We can also see here on our detail page the service projects, transactions, software purchases, website downloads. I think a key point here is we don't need the full breadth of detail of each one of these transactions. What we need is an essential view that's denormalized and simplified, and basically allows us to see through a handful of fields in many cases a very clear view of just the key elements that are useful in terms of delivering operational insight at the point of service delivery, or indeed at the point of sale even. So hopefully this very basic example gives a useful illustration of some of the key implementation concepts related to delivering a single customer view on the Salesforce platform.